Hello, welcome to Demonuts. Today I will show you how to ask for runtime permissions in Android Marshmallow and other updated versions. Okay, so first of all, go to demonuts.com. Okay, okay, you can search here Marsh. Okay, we have this tutorial now. Okay, click on that. Okay, now first of all, download the source code. I have already like page. If you see here a lock version, then just click on like page, so it will look like something right now. So click on this button to start downloading the source code. I have already downloaded source code. Here I have. So I will directly open this in Android Studio. Okay, here is the source code. I have already downloaded and open in my Android Studio. Okay, now follow all the steps. Okay, so first create a new project in your studio. Okay, here I'm going to okay, new project. Okay, now let me update my path. Okay, name your project. Okay, you need to start with capital. Okay, that's it. Now click on next, then empty activity. You can select for your requirements, but I generally recommend to start with empty activity only. So click on next, finish. Okay, over my still loading. Okay, we don't need anything in design, so we will not update this code, just keep it as it is. Okay, now go to here on website version, and just copy all the things. Okay, here we are getting error because we have not create welcome activity. So yeah, click here, right click, new activity, empty activity, give it name now, welcome activity. Okay, finish. Okay, welcome activity is created. Now you can see it here, menu bar. Okay, now we are not getting any errors right now. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's run this and let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, here our application is successfully run. You can see name here, Marsh demo. Okay, cool. Now this is our first mail. Okay, just cancel it right now. Okay, we have forgot one thing. We have not defined permissions on Android manifest. Okay, so okay, okay, I think it's not mentioned here. Okay, okay, so go to downloaded studio. Yeah, here is the code which we downloaded from website. So go to there, open there, and copy all these permissions. Now we can come to our project and paste here. Okay, start an emulator. Yeah, it's launching. Okay, yes, so it's now asking for our first permission, which is take pictures and record video. Okay, now open main activity. Okay, first permission is camera. So yeah, we are we are getting it right to take pictures and video, which means camera permission. Okay, we will deny it. Okay, second is photos medias files, means write external storage. Okay, we will allow it. Now we have access location, devices location. Here is access find location permission. Okay, we will deny it. Then record audio permission. Here it is record audio permission. We will allow it. Okay, so it will again a message. So permission are required for this. If you say cancel, then it will come out right. It will not allow users to use the app until he give permission, until he grants all permissions. Okay, now again, now you can see they will ask for only two permissions now, because we have already allowed for two permissions. So okay, we will again deny it. Okay, if you say okay, then it will again ask. Okay, yeah, that's good. Now you can see a checkbox here, don't ask again. If you will check it and now, okay, now we will allow it second one. Okay, now a message is changed because you have checked do not ask again, then so it will not, so now onwards it will not again ask for that permission, but it will say a message that you need to give mandatory permissions. You do now to go to app settings. If you say cancel, then it will go out, and we will again run app. It will again, it will not ask now, it will just say this message. If you say yes, it will go to app settings. Right now it's not going, maybe something's missing right now. Okay, Okay, here is the explain method. Okay, why we are not going to app settings is the reason is you need to update a package here. Okay, so go to manifest, copy this package name, go to main activity. Okay, now again run the app. Okay, now if you say yes, it will go to app settings. Here you can see. Now go into this permissions. Okay, we have granted these three permissions, though the switch are these three switches are on, this is not. You can give permission from app settings right now. Okay, now back. Okay, that's it. This is hello world, which was our splash activity. So now this is splash activity, and we are in the welcome activity. Okay, so this was the whole scenario how the app will work. Now let's move on to code, how all the things are done. Okay, so in the splash screen, when it will start, then it will first check if check and require permission, so this method will be run. Okay, now let's see what this method does. Okay, here it is. So we need four permissions, so we have here defined these four integers and these four permissions. Okay, then a list. Okay, in list we have these four permissions. Okay, we have added these four permissions in this list. Okay, now this line will check if all the permissions are granted or not. If all the permissions are granted, then it will return true. If not, then it will return false. Okay, now if all the permission granted, then it means that this if conditions is true, so it will go inside this code and start this welcome activity. But if all the permissions are not granted, then it will not go under this, it will not go to this if. Okay, now again come here, it will check here. If it will return false, then it will request permission here by this method. Okay, this method is inbuilt method, so it will check ask for permissions. Okay, now when you click allow or disallow, it will come to this method on request permission results. Okay, we have overridden this method. Okay, now again here is a switch, it means request code. This is our request code. Okay, now we have create a new map. In this new map we have put these four permissions. Okay, now here is a for loop. Okay, it will put permissions of I, then grant results of I. Okay, and now here is the if condition. Here it will check if all permissions are granted. If one of permission granted, 2 3 maybe cannot be, it's depend on user. So it will check here how many permissions are granted, and according to that it will create a dialog, one permission, 2 3 4 etc. Okay, now if condition start here and it's completed here if condition. So if all the permissions are granted, then it will go to this welcome activity and it will start as a regular flow of app, but not, it will come here again Okay, that is some permissions are not granted, so ask again. So it will again show a dialog with allow and deny option. Okay, now again, if then check if how many permissions are accepted or not. Now it will show dialog. Some permissions are required for this app. Okay, passive and button. Okay, so this is the dialog, show dialog button. Here is the method of show dialog. Okay and cancel, two options are there. If user will say cancel, then it will come out from the app. Yeah, here is the finish, so it will finish the splash activity and come out from app. And if okay, then it will go to this method, check and request permission. Here again. Okay, now this is the explain method. If explain method is I have explained in the output of the app, that when you are click on the checkbox which says never ask again. So if you have checked on this, that if you have checked on that icon, then it will come here. It will come to this explain. You can update your message here, whatever you want. This is the explain method dialog. Then it will create a dialog yes or cancel. If cancel, then activity is finished and come out from app. If it will say yes, then it will start activity, which means it will go to app settings. Here is the package that you need to update. Okay, okay, so that's it. uh, in this example we are asking for multiple permission at the same time only. If you want, for example, if you want for first two screens of your app, you just need these two permissions. You want to allow your user to use first two screens of your app if they have given access to this two permission on. And so you can do something like that, you should not ask all the permission in splash screen, but on your first activity in your in your first screen, just ask for these two permissions. If they have if they have given these two permission, then allow them to go go up to two screens. Now when they open third screen, you can ask for these two permission in that third activity also. So it's completely different, depend on your situation, your requirements of your app. It's also good idea to ask all this ask all the required permissions splash screen, so you don't need to check which permissions are granted with you don't need to remember anything. But if you still want some give if you still want to give some access to a user, then you can do this kind of also. Just go to screen 1 2 3 and ask a single permission on all the screens as and when you need it. So two types are there. If you want single permission, then just one, then just one, they remove these three. Okay, okay, now in array list, remove these all these things. And okay, remove these three things. Then again come here in map, remove these three things. Okay, in this if condition, remove these three. Okay, so whenever you say the four things, just remove the things you don't need, remove permissions you don't need. Okay, so this is a unique method which you can use for both, to ask for single permission or maybe to ask for multiple permissions also. So yeah, that's all for this permission tutorial. If you want to give any suggestions, review, maybe you can come to demonauts.com and give it here by commenting. Or if you need some kind of other just ask here. We will try our best to fulfill your requirements. So thank Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, like, comment, share this video. Also like our YouTube channel Demonuts. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.